I'm here.
The Elydians are preparing to attack Hotari.
Status report.
The systems are now fully powered. All torpedo tubes open.
They're preparing to fire!
We should hail the Elydian flagship, Captain.
Readying phasers if you want them.
Stand by. Await my order. Recommendation, Commander? We need to act quickly. Before this spirals out of control.
Maneuver the Resolute underneath their warships. Block their shots at the planet's surface.
Clever. Shields at maximum, Mr. Irma. You heard the Commander.
Aye, Captain.
Now think twice about firing on a Federation ship.
The Elydians. They've powered down their weapons.
Odd. You sure about that, Mr. Irma?
They're venting some kind of gas from their ship. Hold on. Now all of their systems have shut down.
That's unexpected.
Commander Irma, scan them again. We have to be sure.
No mistaking it. They're dead in the water.
What's happening?
There's an energy dampening field coming from the Tau moon.
Take us out of range.
Aye, Captain.
Captain, the flagship is hailing us.
On screen.
Zeldy to the Starship Resolute. Our main power cores are completely disabled. The more power we give, the more it takes. Running off batteries. Life support systems have failed. Unable to ventilate. Contaminated atmosphere.
Admiral, you are about to launch an attack on a defenseless planet.
Kobliat, you supported us in the negotiations. We need your help again now. Please, I beg of you. You must render assistance. System failures are compounding around my ship.
We'll help you.
Yes, we will.
Thank you.
Admiral, excuse us while we devise a rescue plan.
By my estimate, the crew only have 23 minutes before their atmospheric mix becomes lethal.
While we may not be able to transport the Elydians directly, if we were to transport them from their ship to a nearby shuttlecraft, it should be possible to amplify the transporter signal there and reroute it to the Resolute.
The Ambassador's plan is incomplete. An away team will have to beam aboard the Zeldy and set up pattern enhancers for a stable enough signal out of the dampening field.
Thank you for identifying my deficiency, Commander Chovak.
Jara, I need a senior officer in command of this. Take Chovak and Bedrosian in the shuttle, and get it done.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edselar, you will be part of the rescue mission. As will I. We will bring the shuttle within transporter range of the Zeldy, then beam you both aboard.
Beam us on board. Why?
The pattern enhancers must be placed on the Zeldy to make it possible to beam the Elydians back to the Resolute. Gather the pattern enhancers, and get to the docking bay.
We're going on the wrong mission.
What's that?
We're going to rescue the Elydians, the people that oppress the Hotari, when we should be going to rescue Miranda. This thing that's happened to Miranda is like the Trill symbiosis joining, only worse. And I've seen too many people I care about wiped away by some greater entity to stand by while the same thing happens to her. I wanted no part of it then, and I won't stand for it now. Your body's stolen and used like puppets.
I'm not giving up on her either. We'll get her back.
Whatever it takes.
right now. We've got other lives to save.
Yeah.
The away team is ready.
Resolute to Shuttlecraft Melville. You're cleared for takeoff.
Acknowledged, Resolute. Melville taking off.
We are within range. Any closer will put the shuttlecraft at risk. Preparing to transport the away team. Energizing.
The ship's life support. It's almost completely drained.
And the other systems, too.
Oh no.
We gotta get to their transporter room.
The atmosphere in here is turning to poison. All of these Illidians are going to die if we don't get them out of here. These must close in case of emergency. They don't have enough power left to function. Carter, give them a charge with your phaser. Should make them open.
It's not working.
No power's running through any of this. We gotta get him open manually.
Stop! I am the ranking officer here. State your intentions. We are under siege. Explain yourselves.
What does it look like? We're here to rescue you.
And yet, you cannot even open a door.
Whoa there.
I am still able to stand. What are you trying to do?
We gotta get into your transporter room.
Then we can get your people off this ship.
Make sure they're evenly spaced. We need to manually adjust beam trajectory so they connect.
I got this one. You get the others.
Pattern enhancers are aligned and ready to go. Let's round them up.
These will boost the signal so we can transport through the storm. We have a shuttle outside this ship that will route the signal to the Resolute.
All crew to Transporter Room 2. We are evacuating.
We're live.
Here they come.
Okay, coordinates. Beam status. Energizing controls.
Please step on the platform so we can evacuate you, Admiral.
The crew goes first, Arminta.
Sir.
I mean it.
You! Get on the platform already!
Okay, the interface is in Elydian, but the layout is the same as the Starfleet transporter. I just gotta do what I did before. Select the people to transport. I need to select all of them. Plot a path through the ionic interference. Path goes through too much interference, it won't work. Okay, just have to calibrate the signal gain to get the highest possible output. That wasn't enough power. To look for the place where the waveforms are farthest apart. Lock it in at the point where the lines are farthest apart. Even at this range, the interference is too much. The system is suggesting better transport coordinates. D, it's the shuttle. You're sitting right in the thick of it. I'm sending you specific coordinates for a clear signal path.
Waypoint's been added to the navigational computer. There, Commander. Give or take 50 meters.
Away from the lightning. Almost there. Melville to away team. Energize.
I have the first group of Illydians in the pattern buffer. Redirecting and transmitting to the Resolute now.
This is Resolute. We have the Illydians safely aboard.
We did it! I was so worried this wouldn't work. We got this.
Don't celebrate yet, Lieutenant. We've got a lot of people left to save.
Right. Sorry.
This is Commander Rydek. We're holding steady. Signal is good. Keep them coming.
Next.
I've made it clear. I only leave after those in my charge.
Sir, I must insist you go so you can lead our people. I will see to any stragglers.
Yes, that may be for the best. But first, let me thank our human saviors. I'll pin medals on your uniforms when this is over. For all your brave work.
You're very welcome, Admiral.
Does Starfleet let you wear another fleet's medal?
We will find out.
We're back. We're ready for
Get the Admiral to safety.
Energized.
Massive power surge!
Sending available power to the annular confinement beam. I have the Illidians in the pattern buffer, but I cannot resolve their signal to send them through to the Resolute. Nor can I materialize them here.
We need a better position with the Resolute.
I am losing their patterns. I need more power, but internal relays are not functioning.
I'll do it manually. Do it.
I am trying. I will lose the transport if I do not have more time. The signal is resolving.
Please!
We have lost the 15 Illidians in the last transport. I regret to report that we have lost the last transport.
My comrade. The Admiral.
Unfortunately, our shuttle systems were damaged by the power surge. We can no longer serve as a transporter node.
Carter, these readings are off the charts. The source of the storm is on this ship. That must have been the power surge. When it came on board.
You're right. The Takan energy source. They call it the Cartabula. It's here.
intruders are preparing to bring the Zeldi to war.
And we're about to be stuck on it.
There is an old Illydian saying about leaping off the hot skillet and falling to the flame below.
Yeah, we got that one too.
This is an opportunity for us. We're on this ship. We can stay in the shadows. See where they're taking the Cartabula. Do something to stop them.
You always wanted the chance to do something big.
That's all well and good, but if we're not getting off this ship, we're really backed into a corner here.
We can't get off this ship.
But maybe I could target somewhere on the ship.
We are reading the warp engines powering up.
Yeah, we picked up on that.
We do not have a way to evacuate you from the Zeldi. The shuttlecraft is too heavily damaged.
That's all right, Commander. We have a plan of our own. We're gonna stay on this ship.
That is very bold of you, Mr. Diaz. Live long and prosper.
I hear voices down the corridor.
They will be here soon.
I'll guard the door. You just get us out of here, Diaz.
Hey, Stretch. Help us with this map. Find somewhere as remote as you can.
They're almost here.
Mess hall.
Too exposed.
Bridge?
The first place intruders would fortify.
There. The aft cargo.
That is acceptable.
Sounds good to me.
Whatever you're doing, do it now!
We're locked in. Board to transport.
Come on, Val!
Bell!
It's too late for him. Carter!
3 to transport. Energize.
Zeldi does not appear to have left any warp signature at all. I cannot track its trajectory.
I held on as long as I could.
We saved many lives. And our people on the Zeldi knew the risks their duties entailed.
Contact the Resolute, Mr. Chovak. Have them bring us back.
Yes, Commander.
saved as many Lydian lives as you could. And more importantly, you looked after your crew. That's what counts. You have to look out for your own, first and foremost.
That doesn't change the fact 15 lives were lost out there.
True. But 5 times more than that were saved. It's all a matter of perspective. Unfortunately, the Admiral was among those who didn't make it. I'm sure it's a huge blow to the Illyrian. I hope they don't blame us. We suffered our own losses as well.
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances. While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the Hotari, or Khan, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet. I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
I'll follow your lead. We can keep this under wraps for now.
Always nice to know you have my back. One of the primary reasons I brought you on board. I made the right decision.
And in turn, I hope you'll have my back as well.
Of course. Loyalty like yours doesn't go unnoticed. Or unrewarded.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
On our way. Is there any update on our efforts to trace the Zeldy's warp signature?
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Taconian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
Something that powerful in their hands?
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
The Hotari must know where the ship is headed.
If you can even call them Hotari at this point.
Whoever they are, they've cut off all communication.
And our only source on the inside is now in sickbay.
Tylus.
The Takan also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Mera stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknown.
They stole our data. That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
But the captain does have a point. It might be better to wait until we know more.
I would have to agree with the captain. There's no point causing undue panic based purely on speculation.
We need to know more before we go off half-cocked sounding the alarm. I want to speak with the Hotari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The Hotari think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the Illyrians.
The Takan are a threat to both their civilizations.
No. They're a threat to us all. The device Commander Rydek found in the Taconian vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Takan, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Taconian and displacing that of its host. It's a hostile takeover on a cellular level, bringing individual Takan back to life, one by one.
The bioforming process itself. From what I witnessed, it seemed to be almost instantaneous.
This is strictly an educated guess at this point based on my research, but the transformation does appear to happen immediately. The Draconian seizes control of the host, and then the displacement begins. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the Flame, but the computer had no information about it.
She also shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The Takan have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions. Under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
Given the options, this might be our best chance to find out more about what they have planned.
I couldn't agree more.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, see if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
Nice work, everyone.
You're long overdue for a Duridium infusion.
It looks like I am.
Aside from almost running out of Duridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You I don't worry about. The Captain, however...
Go on.
You see it, don't you? He's desperate. Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain. And you encouraged him. Which was disappointing when you showed you were willing to defy the captain by reversing hull polarity back at Starbase. You've spent enough time with him now, seen enough of how he runs this ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know. Don't sugarcoat it. You know I wouldn't.
He's perfectly fine. The captain is doing everything he can to ensure our success. I know you don't agree with his methods, but you can't deny his heart is in the right place.
Well, if that's what you believe, just know the rest of us have to live with your decisions. Make sure you remember that.
Jara.
Monitor your Duridium levels. I'll be right back.
How's your wound?
Like it was never there. I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
I should be thanking you. You took that disruptor shot for me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay, or worse.
Well, I couldn't just let you die. Not after all you did to help.
I won't forget it.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Elydian. It's hard to accept that everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie. The horror of that underneath our feet the entire time.
It's always better to know. No matter how awful, the truth is better than living with a lie.
I am coming around to that thinking as well.
Commander Rydek, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
They haven't found us yet.
rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is gonna catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Takan are up to. You got somewhere we could do that? Power cells. Lydians must supplement main system power with these.
Come on, Carter. We need to stick with the tall guy.
No time to look over here. I better follow Major Arminta. Good thing this was here. Made it a lot easier to transport across the ship. If we took another second, Miranda might have... Based on how this is reinforced, it probably contains dilithium. A stray phaser blast could cause a piezoelectric rupture and blow a hole in the ship. Better be careful. Looks airtight and climate controlled. Must be where they put the precious cargo. Up there? All right. Etzelar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there. And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
Low power, Nelly. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
Got one. Another down.
Hurry, Carter!
I am. Only one left.
Here it comes. It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Now that the Zeldi has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
The Takan might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Don't give up on her yet, Carter. She had you in her sights, and she didn't shoot. That means the real Miranda is still in there. The Takan don't have her. Not completely, at least. She must still feel something.
She disintegrated crewman Bell. If Miranda's personality still exists, she can't help us.
We don't know how this works, and I'm not giving up on her. I know she played us, used her sympathies, your relationship to break out of sickbay. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Takan. Here, on this ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Takan bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Takan.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Takan have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
You don't get to ignore the truth.
You better watch your tone, buddy. We risked a hell of a lot to come help you.
And you lost my Admiral and the rest of the final transport in the process.
We also lost Belle, one of ours.
Our losses are mounting. Yours are just beginning.
We're stuck on this ship, same as you.
I'm blocked out of helm control. Propulsion? And they're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
All right, step aside. We'll take it from here.
Fine. Make yourselves useful. They're using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The Takan must have turned someone in command.
Here's something. I can see the course they have plotted in. Long way from Hotari space.
I hope the Resolute is all right back there.
The Zeldi. That's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going. We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Elydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the Quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Takan. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Elydia, or I'll destroy it. I won't let it stay in the hands of the enemy.
Think strategically. We stand a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry, but it doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Fair enough.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship, so that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
What's this? It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
I'm trying. Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Hatari, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itasca, are you still there? Itasca, are you still there?
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on this ship. We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well. That's her. clear and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
I can do that, Major.
Then we don't have time to lose. We'll make it to you undetected, and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.